Welcome to Colby's Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a famous dish out of Argentina, which is the Argentinian flank steak, topped with a chimichurri sauce with the side dish of Argentinian vegetables spiced to perfection. Alright guys, let's start with prepping the vegetables for the grill, which I think is the most difficult part. We'll start with Brussels sprouts. And then after you're done with that, I love a little sweet potato. Has a little more flavor than our regular potato, plus a little healthier across the board. Cut it in half, clean it, put it to the side ultimately, and we're good to go. Alright, let's work our way to the peppers. One fresh bell pepper, slice it in half, clean out the outsides. Cut into cubes because again we're going to be putting this on the grill. We're not looking for small pieces. Then ultimately you're good to go. Alright, the peppers are done. Now we'll work our way with the onions. Onions is going to give it a lot of flavor. Let's start with cutting each of the onions in half and then we'll throw it into cubes. We're going to keep the pieces whole. Ultimately they'll break up on the grill as they get softer. We'll put it on the bowl for later use. We're going to move our way on to the potatoes. Ultimately, the recipe calls for potatoes. We're going to clean those, cut them in half, put them to the side into our bowl for later use. All right, so now that we have the final vegetables cut up for the grill, all we're going to do, we're going to add a little salt and pepper, and then a little olive oil, basic ingredients. And then we'll be showing you the grill time. After that, I'm going to introduce you to the chimichurri sauce, which will be topped over the vegetables in addition to the skirt steak, actually the flank steak that we have, which will include, fresh parsley, Italian's parsley, olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, a couple other specialties I'll be bringing your way. Alright, now for the chimichurri sauce, the ingredients. We're starting with about 2 tablespoons of red pepper. Then we'll have a little of the Himalayan salt, which is about also 2 tablespoons. My favorite salt, best flavor. We'll go into about a tablespoon of Pinzi Swice. That's my favorite group out of Wisconsin. Then we have our red wine vinegar, very important, 2 tablespoons only. I love extra virgin olive oil, about a half a cup. Ultimately, we're going to use about 1/4 cup of fresh oregano. Make sure it's fresh. That's the key to the ingredients, freshness. And then lastly, about 2 cups of packed flat leaf parsley. Oh, it's just the taste is gonna bounce off your mouth. Lastly, we're gonna do about maybe 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. All right, guys, my favorite part of the recipe: preparation of the chimichurri sauce, tangy, herby, garlicky. You start with the fresh parsley. You're gonna throw it into your chopper. You do about 3 to 4 cloves. Also toss into the chopper. Grab your fresh plant of oregano, as I mentioned, into the chopper. Your wine, your salt, your pepper. Finale of the olive oil, which is going to bring it together. Once you have those ingredients inside, you'll put the top on your processor. Turn it on high for myself. And look at those things combined. Ah, my mouth is watering now. This is what's going to go on top of that beautiful piece of Argentinian steak I'll be preparing for us. To use a grill for the vegetables, especially when you're cutting them in small portions. Grill time, baby! Look at the vegetables just popping off the grill. What we'll be starting today is my favorite spice group, which is Penzi Spices. I'll be using their world famous black pepper. Just a little taste. You want a little taste on the vegetables. Secondly, we're going to be using a shallot pepper, which brings out the Brussels sprouts, one of my favorite spices. So each week we'll be bringing you spices from Penzi. All right, we just finished the vegetables. Now we're going to put on this beautiful flank steak cut to perfection. As I mentioned, I only use Penzi spices. So we're going to season it with a little of the seasoned salt on both sides. Second ingredients that we'll be using, again, is the world's best spices. Black pepper. Because again, why I love Penzi's and why I love to cook, because I share my love through my food. Part of the ingredients here that I love is the key is a little lime cut into wedges. You're gonna hand squirt that all over the steak, a little bit over the vegetables. Cook that to perfection. Look at that, guys. I want to thank everyone that's been with us today on our first video of Colby's Kitchen. Argentinian steak with chimichurri sauce. Stay tuned in for next week. We'll be bringing you a new dish from around the world.
Don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. So people get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers coast to coast.